Hello, Sina speaking.
Good morning, speaking with Will van Delft from the radio program Delfsblauw from Spain.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
How are you?
Very good, very good. Thanks very much. I suspect it's a lot grayer outside of my window than it is outside yours.
Yeah, I'm sitting here in Spain, you sitting in Ireland. What is the weather now in Ireland?
Oh, it is grey and raining. Textbook.
Yeah. Sina, tell me, you are coming from Germany and you live now in Ireland. What is the story?
Well, I moved about 5 years ago to Ireland to pursue music. I had been writing music all my life. I started playing piano when I was 7, and then later on I picked up a guitar, and I'd always been writing songs and doing things like that, but I had never pursued it professionally. And there came a point where I said, you know what, if I don't do it, it's
Yeah.
never going to happen. So so I picked up my guitar and I packed my bags and I moved to Ireland to study music at a college here in Dublin called BIM. And yeah, then after about a year or so studying, I met my former manager and started gigging all around the country, and the rest is history, as they say.
Yeah. You was also before in Spain.
Correct, yeah, that's right.
Do you speak the German language?
I do, yeah, I do. I speak German, and my dad is Dutch actually. But I speak very little Dutch, but just a little.
When I said einen schönen guten Morgen, wie geht es mit Ihnen?
Absolutely, sehr gut, danke.
Sure. Before this conversation, I play another song for you. We invited you for the latest song, "Good to Be Back Home." But before the conversation, I play another song from you for you.
Oh, right, nice one. That's one of my original songs.
Is it an original song?
Correct, yeah, that's one of the songs that I've written. We have a few. I'd say I have about 40 songs released at this point, 2 albums and a good few singles. And a few songs. To the Mountains was my first ever single, first ever #1 in the Irish country download charts. For you, that's another original song. Forever in a Day as well. I wrote that one for my parents. So I have a mixture out of renditions and then as well original songs. And my new album is actually Irish and Celtic folk
Yeah.
songs.
About the song, "Good to Be Back Home." Tell the listeners about the song.
Well, it's a song from my latest album, and the album is called Reflections of the Celtic Heart. And on that song, I am duetting with an Irish country star from Galway called Sabrina Fallon. The song was written by Davy Fury. He's an Irish singer-songwriter as well, and the song did incredibly well for us. It was shortlisted on RTE on their recommends list, which is a very prestigious list that where you're kind of next to Paul McCartney and incredible songwriters and artists. Then it did incredibly well and it's still doing very well on the Irish airwaves and around the world. And thanks very much for playing it.
Yeah. You had a collaboration with the name of Sabrina Fallon. Who is Sabrina Fallon?
Well, she's an Irish country star. She's from County Galway, and I'm very happy to say that she's a dear friend of mine as well at this stage. And yeah, we duet on the song together. We said, let's turn the song, which was originally not a duet, let's turn it into a duet. And she was delighted to collaborate, and I was delighted to have her on the track as well. So yeah, so we have I think it's my only duet as per se on the album, although a few other, Colin Kenny, who's a country singer from Ireland as well, he sings vocals on a few other songs as well, but that's my only official duet. The Newbridge Gospel Choir, of course, we're duetting as well on the new album.
Yeah. Your music has a very special style. What is the difference between the Celtic and the country sound?
Did you mean Celtic and Celtic?
Is it very different?
You mean yeah, well, I think they're both quite intertwined in a sense. So I think that Ireland has a very very rich musical heritage, and you can find that Irish and Celtic music and even Irish country music, they're very intertwined. As in there's a lot of whistles are being used. For example, "Good to Be Back Home" I'd say is a good example of that because we have whistles, kind of Irish whistles. Then there's the accordion, the box we call it here, which is used in both traditional music as well, and then in country music. And so yeah, and both I'd say have a quite strong sense of conveying a story at times. So it's two genres that I think are very very closely linked.
Yeah. Who wrote the text of this song?
Good to Be Back Home.
Yeah, yeah,
It's an Irish singer-songwriter. His name is Davy Fury, and Davy Fury is a very successful artist himself. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Christy Moore or some of the, sorry, one of the very famous Irish artists. So they kind of praise him as well. So we were very lucky that he very kindly agreed to give us his song, to reinterpret it and to put it on my new album.
yeah. We're going back to the year 2019. You won the hottest act in the Irish country music 2019.
That's correct, yeah. So that was the latest Hot Country TV Awards, and I must give a big shout out to Hugh O'Brien as well, and particularly Hot Country TV and Spotlight TV, who are great supporters. So every year in Ireland we have a big awards night, the Hot Country TV Awards, and it's a night that all the Irish country stars, everybody of the industry gets together for this awards night, and I was recognised last year with the hottest act in Irish country music. Now this year we were very much looking forward to the awards night again, but unfortunately it had to be postponed to April 2021, and I believe the tickets are available already. And yeah, and as well, I must say Hugh O'Brien also, they organise great trips as well over to Scotland. I believe they do a few over to Spain as well. And people can watch the show on Free Star as well on the website, Hot Country TV.
Yeah. Is it right that you sponsored by a guitar manufacturer, Black Sheep from Thailand?
Yeah, correct. I'm very sorry. I'm
Yeah.
very very lucky that I'm sponsored by a magnificent guitar maker over in Thailand. They're handcrafted guitars, a custom build, and I currently have two. One of them being, my name on the fretboard, and everything is custom. And yeah, I'm a very proud owner. So if people would like to see what they look like, then the best way is just to go on Facebook, Sina Theil Music, and Theil is Theil. And yeah, they can check out all my content. I have lots and lots of things going on always.
Yeah. You're also supporting the Kids Cancer charity.
Yeah, that's with Growth Smile. So I'm based, kind of. I'm based in on the two sides of Ireland. I'm based in kind of the more eastern side, kind of close to Dublin, but also I spend lots of time in the west of Ireland, County Mayo, and Growth Kids
Yeah.
Cancer charity from Mayo. They do amazing work there in the General Hospital, reinstating a play therapist for the children there. They bring families onto the island for respite. So I do urge people to check them out. Growth Smile on Facebook.
Sie kommen von Deutschland. Wo haben Sie das gute, perfekte Englisch gelernt?
Where I learned my perfect English. Well, I since a young age, I learned English in school. Then as well, I took various trips over to the States, to Canada. I lived in Vancouver for a year. I lived a little bit in the States as well. So yeah, so I could very well defend myself in the English language before moving to Ireland.
Do you also play more instruments?
I play piano as well, although guitar has really turned into my main instrument. And then actually on my new single, which is coming up very soon, I played the six-string banjo in the studio as well. It was very fun.
Yeah. We are now on the end of September. You have more plans for the rest of this year?
I do, and in fact, this morning I can tell first. This morning we're announcing that I have a very special concert coming up in Galway, actually on the 7th of November, and it's going to be in the Town Hall Theatre in Galway. So it's a pristine venue. It's usually a 400-seater venue, but due to the crowd restrictions, it has been limited to only 50 or 60 tickets. So that is going to be an incredible night. I'm joined by Billy Condon as well, who's performed with the Dubliners, with Ray Lyman, with Daniel O'Donnell, who's a very prestigious fiddle player here in Ireland, and as well a few other very, very talented musicians. So I really can't wait. The tickets are going on sale tomorrow, actually, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
The listeners can find more information about you. Is a beautiful website, SinaTheilmusic.com.
That's it, yeah. Sina. So like Tina, but with an S, Sina. And then Theil is Theil. And of course, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. But my main flagship, I'd say, is Facebook, where every day I post something new. There's always lots going on. I do live videos. I do a watch party on a Friday night. So there's always something interesting going on.
But your name is typical German.
Yeah, it is. It's not that common in Germany either, but definitely I have come across one or two Sinas in Germany, none in Ireland, though, I have to say.
Okay, I will on the first place. I want you many thanks for this conversation on this morning. Then I can speak to you here in this program. A final word from you to all the listeners, and I go play the song "Good to Be Back Home."
Great. Well, first of all, thank you so much for the support. Second of all, please tune into Facebook, and hopefully we'll see you. And then, lastly, all my music is on the major download services, so iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, CD Baby. I have very limited content on Spotify. I'd say maybe only about 5-6 songs when I really have over 40 released. So the best way to support me and my music, of course, is just to check me out on iTunes, on the major download services. And of course, if people like my music, then hopefully they will download it and get in touch with me on Facebook.
I wish you a nice day and many greetings here from the coast in Spain to Ireland.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. Bye.